Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're good, hope you're well, hope you're all staying safe in this quarantine.
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
I'm trying to take over my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're good, hope you're well. So we recently did a video responding to some of your questions, and a couple of the questions were about finances. So some of you said we're rich, which we're not, but also some of you actually did ask about our finances and how we manage them. So we thought we'd do a very quick video just showcasing the key sort of rules that we follow.
I enforce.
Keep enforcing. Oh yeah, keep enforces. I don't mind acting like I'm a free agent here. I'm in bondage. Just some of the key things that we sort of follow, live by to help us manage our finances. And it's going to be very top line. And if you want us to go into more detail, then let us know in the comments below. Like this video so that we know. And then Keith, not me because I don't know much, will probably go into more detail about like our budget breakdowns and how we manage all of that.
We have 5 simple rules that we try to stick by every time we think about money or talk about money in the Afadi household.
In the Afadi household.
The first one is be open.
Open book. So for us, that looks like one pot. Our salary goes into the same bank account. It's joint. Therefore, we make money decisions together. Nothing is sort of done in secret. And I think that just helps us to stay accountable, really. Speaking
on accountability, it's really important that you actually are open with money. We don't talk about it. It's scary to talk about, but easy to spend. So if we're if we're talking about it, it might be with, like, for example, I have Adella. I have a few selective friends who I talk about money. They know how much I earn. You don't have to do that, it's up to you. But it makes it easier when it comes to making some of these like money decisions or some aspirations that you have and stuff like that.
And in being open, one thing that you have to do is leave your ego at the door. So for us, obviously having one pot means that there's no hiding. We know how much each other earns. Doesn't matter who earns what, because essentially it's one pot. If Keith earns extra money, great for me. If I earn extra money, great for Keith. And then I guess even if you're not married, you're not sharing your money with someone, you should be open to somebody that you trust making comments on your financial decisions. So someone should be able to say to you, hey, I think you spend a little bit too much money here.
On that Starbucks.
And don't get offended. Just be open and receptive.
Yeah, but just on that, being open doesn't mean giving up control. At the end of the day, it's your money. You have to decide on what you do with that. So if you're going to be open with people, then decide on how open you're going to be and stick to it. Number 2, live below your means.
Live below your means.
Very easy concept to get. But is it though?
What does that mean to live below your means?
Basically, spend less than you make.
Yes. I would even go as far to say spend a lot less than you make. Or as much as you can, depending on how much you make.
I think right now we're in a very interesting time with like all the stuff that's going on in the world. But it does provide an opportunity for you to actually scale back on a lot of the stuff that you normally would have done, like going out for meals, all my spending money basically. I'm like, I haven't done anything this month, but where's my money gone? I look at my monzo and it's like, oh, Tesco's, oh, Pret, oh, Sainsbury's, oh. But essentially, living below your means just means like, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself and you have to live as if you're broke, but as close as you can to that broke life without, you know, forfeiting your livelihood, by all means, because you'll thank yourself later down the line when you've got a lot more saved up or invested or whatever it is that you do with your money. Yeah.
Now, I know that saying live below your means might be easier for some people that might be in a more privileged position financially.
Or even being married.
Yeah, or being married.
Make it a bit easier.
Because it breaks everything down into one. But I think this can still apply to everyone, even if that means you can just save like £5 a week, £10 a week. Living below your means definitely helps you do that, and you have to really differentiate between necessities and luxuries.
Number 3, track everything. So what that means is that you don't necessarily have to track down to the different penny, but you just need to know where that penny is going. So for us, that is like a budget.
A very detailed budget that I don't understand, but...
But essentially, what we like to do is money coming into one account, then we're like, okay, a certain amount of money is going to bills, obviously. A certain amount of money is going to travel, obviously. And then we even say a certain amount of money is going to spending money. Yes, we put ourselves on, what's that word called?
An allowance.
An allowance. We're putting ourselves on an allowance. So it doesn't matter how much money we spend, really we don't need to be spending X, Y, Z
1, 2, 3 every month. Like, we actually think about what if we take care of our necessities, what is it that we can kind of splash out on but still have enough to save what we need to save for.
And then it doesn't also mean that we're so rigid that we don't do spontaneous things, but if we budgeted for the spontaneity, which I guess contradicts the spontaneity, whatever, at least then when we splash out, it still doesn't feel like we have made a bad financial decision because we had that money there.
Number 4.
Don't make emotional decisions. I don't know why you looked at me, kind of triggered. What? Am I the one that makes decisions?
What we mean by that is just because you got a new pay rise, just because you got a new job, just because you got a new car,
or just because you're sad,
doesn't mean that you can go out and splash out. So what that means is get the pay rise, fantastic. Now you have extra money, great. What about if you just live on the money that you already have?
Live below your means, full circle. One thing that we sort of do to help us not make emotional decisions is we say do it before you get it. That makes sense? So for example, what if I had said, I need this camera, whatever camera it is, before I make my YouTube videos? What we would say is do it with whatever you have, your phone, and then when you've shown consistency and you've shown that this is something you're going to keep up, then spend on it. Keith, if Keith needs a laptop, it will be like, I'm going to do what it is that I need on that laptop before I buy the new laptop. Isn't that right, Keith?
It is. I had to use my laptop until it basically started to glitch and fade out and turn off by itself and everything like that. So I bought a new laptop.
Because he's got a new interest in some like digital design stuff.
Which I've been doing already.
Which he's been doing already. But if he hadn't and he's like, you know what, I can't start until I get this expensive laptop. He's like, come on, do it and then get it.
Numero 5. No, I don't know. 5.
Have a budget.
Have a budget.
All of this to say, if nothing else, have a budget. It can be super detailed like Keith's, which has how many, anyways, I don't even know. Or it could be very simple. Column of fixed costs, a column of variable costs. Have a budget, guys. Have a budget. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Very quick, very snappy, just to give you a top line. But like we said, if you do want us to go into more detail, please let us know down below. If you have any specific questions about finance, we are by no means financial experts or professionals, but we can definitely share what we do to sort of help us stay comfortable, stay planned up, and plan for the future. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe if you're not, please. And see you next time. See you in our next video. Or my next video. Bye.